Take control of your indoor air quality with our powerful ozone generators. Designed to eliminate odors, bacteria, mold, and viruses, these devices transform stale, polluted air into breathable, fresh, clean air. Here are some of the problems it solves: odor, mold, bacteria, viruses, and allergen pollutants. Enjoy cleaner, fresher air with minimal effort, perfect for home, offices, vehicles, and much more. Hey everyone, welcome to part 1 of our 3-part series where we'll dive into everything you need to know about the SS12000 commercial ozone generator. Unbox the unit, check out the features, and take a look inside so you can exactly know what to expect when you get yours.
Alright, so let's get this thing unboxed. All you're going to need is a knife. Go ahead and cut the tape. Open up the flaps, and then on top you're going to have some paperwork, so let's go over it real quick. You're going to have the SS12000 owner's manual. Pretty much everything I'm covering in this series can be found inside owner's manual. You're going to have a packing list and then a thank you for your order. Right after you remove the paperwork, you're going to find a 3-foot power cord, and then you're going to have the unit itself. So here's the actual unit, and you might be wondering, where are the ozone plates? Well, the ozone plates are already installed and they are quick removable ozone plates. So all you need to do is get your fingers, push in, pull them out, and you're gonna have one on each side. All right, so let's quickly go over what you see on front of the unit. Once you have it plugged in, you're gonna wanna turn on the power. And then some other buttons you have is fan. This is going to be the fan speed. Timer, intervals, so you can do intervals from 12 to 24 hours, and then the last button is going to be the ozone output button. And then again, once you have it plugged in, you can see everything on this LCD screen. Welcome back to part 2 of our 3-part series. I'm going to show you guys how to properly set up and use the SS12000 commercial ozone generator. Ozone is used to purify the air from mold, odors, bacteria, and viruses. The SS12000 is a very powerful machine, but it's also unsafe. So I've created a 5-step guide to make sure you guys are using your SS12000 safely and properly. Step 1 is going to be preparation. You want to make sure you select the right size of the ozone generator for your use. There are plenty of them out there on the market, so just make sure you get the correct one for your usage. Our SS12000 is the biggest and baddest one we sell. But we also sell medium to small ones along with air purifiers and ozone generators that are both one package. So do your research, make sure you buy the right one for you. Second thing is the room or area you are treating. Make sure it is completely unoccupied. Ozone is a respiratory irritant, and being exposed to large amounts for a long period of time is harmful to one's health. So plants, humans, pets, get them out of there. Third thing is going to be rubber, fabric, or certain electronics. Those can deteriorate over time being exposed to ozone, so either cover them or remove them. And then the last thing for preparation is you're going to want to seal the room or area. So make sure all the windows are shut, the door is shut, and if you have a door that has a gap at the bottom, you can actually roll up a towel and shove it in there to close that gap off. Step 2 is going to be set up your ozone generator for field use, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Alright, second step is set up your ozone generator. You want to make sure this is in a central location of the room or area you are going to treat, and make sure it is at least 3 to 5 feet off the ground. Once you have it positioned, you're going to want to set a timer. SS12000 can be set from 15 minutes all the way up to 12 hours. So plenty of adjustment there. And then the final thing is select your ozone output. SS12000 can produce anywhere from 7,000 to 12,000 milligrams of ozone per hour. So you have 2 different options there. So once you have all that set up, let's move on to step 3. Alright, so the third step is going to be activate your ozone generator. Once you have the timer set and your ozone output selected, you can actually just leave the room. Once you have those 2 things set, you have a 30-second timer to evacuate the room before the ozone treatment starts. Other units, I'm not so sure. I know our BL3000, you have a remote, so it also depends on whatever ozone generator you have purchased. But as a 12,000, you have 30 seconds to leave once you have the timer fan speed, and ozone output selected. So for step 4, you're going to have post-treatment. Once the timer has gone off, like I said, the SS12000 has a timer anywhere from 15 minutes to 12 hours. Once that timer has gone off, the unit will shut off. Once the unit has shut off, give it at least 30 minutes to 2 hours before you re-enter the room or area you treated. Ozone will turn back into air over time. So between 30 minutes to 2 hours, the ozone should dissipate into air. Once you have waited that time period, it should be safe for you to re-enter the room. Once you do, go ahead and ventilate it just to help remove any excess ozone. So you can open the door and open up the windows. You can also put a fan in there to help remove any excess ozone. So step 5 is going to be the last step in this guide, and that is going to be repeat the process if necessary. If you re-enter the room you just treated and you still smell that odor, or you can see mold, go ahead and run the process 1 or 2 more times or until you are satisfied. Just make sure you do not overwork the ozone machine, as internal components can deteriorate over excess use. Once you are satisfied, go ahead and store the unit in a cool, dry place. Especially keep it out of the reach of children. Like I mentioned, ozone is a respiratory irritant, so just go ahead and place it up somewhere high. You can put it in a bag, you can put it in a box. Just make sure it's in a cool, dry place. Here we are in the final video for the series, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to clean and maintain your SS12000 so it's performing at its best. I'll show you guys how to remove and clean the ceramic plates and give you guys tips on how to prolong its lifespan. Safety first. Whenever you guys are working on an ozone generator, make sure it is turned off and you unplug the power cord. Since we will be handling ceramic ozone plates, it's also recommended that you guys wear protective eyewear and a mask just to protect yourselves from any excess ozone particles inside the unit or on the ozone plates itself. We're going to break this part out into 3 categories. First one's going to be the exterior. Second is going to be cleaning, maintaining, or replacing the ozone plates. And then the third part is going to be a more thorough cleaning of the interior components of the SS12000. So starting off with the exterior, you guys can use a microfiber towel or cloth, dip it in some water, and you can use that to clean the outside of the unit. It's also recommended that you guys take a look at the air intakes on the front and back of the unit. If you guys notice hair or dirt buildup, go ahead and get a duster brush and a vacuum the dust and hair off. If you guys notice that the microfiber cloth is not removing any of the stubborn spots, then you can go ahead and mix a mild detergent with water, get it soapy, and then go ahead and use that to remove any more caked on or stubborn spots. Just make sure you guys do not use any harsh chemicals that will ruin the nice stainless steel finish of the SS12000. Moving on to the ozone plates. The ozone plates can be found on the bottom of the unit. You're gonna have one on the left and right side. To remove the ozone plates, go ahead and get your index and thumb, get them in there, push down, and then slide them out. Now that you have the ozone plates removed, you can get a can of air and blow it through the vented sides and on the back. And then to clean the actual ceramic plate on the ozone plate is you're going to want to get a bowl, get it full of soapy water, submerge both the plates in it, let it sit for 15 minutes, remove them, and then rinse them off with warm water to remove any excess soap, and then go ahead and reinstall them into the bottom of the ozone generator. Alright, last part regarding maintenance and cleaning of SS12000 is going to be the interior of the unit. On each side you're going to have 4 screws. So once you remove those, this top portion is removable. So here's the inside of a SS12000. You have the ozone plates, you have the UV LED strip up here,
You have the fan. You're gonna wanna do this process at least once a year. You might have to do it more depending on how often you use this ozone generator, but this is going to be a great chance to vacuum up any dirt, dust, hair. You guys can also use a can of air or a air compressor to blow any loose dirt or hair away. Just make sure if you use a air compressor, you do not put a lot of pressure directly to some of these components. They can possibly be damaged. Once you're done vacuuming or blowing stuff out, get a microfiber cloth and gently wipe up any excess stuff. This UV LED strip right here, since it's LED, this will probably last the life of the SS12000 in general. However, if you guys do need replacement parts, we offer them. I wouldn't worry about replacing this UV strip since it's LED. It should last a very, very long time. Now that we've gone over the 3 steps, exterior, ozone plates, and the interior, I want to give you guys a general regular maintenance schedule so you guys can keep your SS12000 in tip-top shape. Alright, I want to quickly go over a regular maintenance schedule for your SS12000. Since it is strictly an ozone generator and not a ozone generator and air purifier like some of the units we sell here, weekly you're going to want to just wipe down the exterior of the unit. And this is also a great opportunity to vacuum both air intakes on the front and the back. Again, all of this you guys might have to tweak. This all comes down to if you guys use it on a regular basis. If you guys are not using it that often, I would just recommend storing it in a nice cool place and just put it in a box or a bag, and you guys won't have to worry about doing this regular maintenance. But this is for those people that do use this for commercial use. If you have a business, whatever the case is, this is for you. Monthly, you're going to want to check and clean the ceramic plates. So pull them out, visually inspect them. If you guys notice any burnt marks or cracks, you're going to want to replace them. If you guys don't see any visual damage to the ceramic plates, go ahead and just quickly clean them. And again, to clean them, get a bowl full of soapy water, submerge them for at least 15 minutes, pull them out, rinse them off, let them dry completely before reinstalling them. This one will also vary again depending on how often you use it, but we recommend replacing the ceramic plates every 3 to 6 months, but sometimes you can stretch that to a full year. Again, it just depends on how often you use SS12000. And then once a year, that's when you're going to want to do a more thorough cleaning. So like I showed you guys, 4 screws on each side, take the top cover off. From there, you have access to all the internal components. Make sure you vacuum everything, and then go ahead, use a can of air compressor if you have it to blow any loose or dirt and grime off, and then microfiber towel, gently wipe everything completely clean. But that is just a regular maintenance schedule, varies from weekly to once a year. You guys can kind of tweak that depending on how often you use it. Just remember, if you guys take care of your SS12000, it's going to perform at its best and it's going to last a very long time.